It is a blustery day today in Tennessee. You might be hearing the wind blowing behind me. It's a good day to stay home and get some cooking done. I'm going to try to make a delicious beef stroganoff casserole with the ingredients that I have on hand. I'm going to use ground bison, some dried herbs. I'm going to make some beef broth. We're using canned sliced mushrooms. I don't have fresh. I'm using red onion because I don't have yellow. And we're using soft goat cheese instead of sour cream. And then I'll need a little bit of flour and butter. And we're gonna mix it with this organic pasta dish, which I already cooked. So I'm browning my meat with a little bit of pepper and a little bit of salt. And I'm using a lot of meat. This might be close to 5 pounds. Is that right? No, let me look. No, this is like 1 1/4 pound times 2, so it's 2.5 pounds. We're making this heavy in meat protein because I'm making this for Susan, my friend, and she wants to have a carbohydrate light kind of a dish, more of a protein dish, so we're using a lot of meat. Okay, I'm removing the meat and I'm straining out the liquid. There's a lot of liquid in this pan. Okay, now I'm gonna saute 2 of those onions. They were kind of small red onions I sliced up, and I'm sauteing it into 3 tablespoons of butter. Okay, now I'm gonna add the mushrooms. I took them out of the can and I drained them. I really don't know how they're gonna taste. I'm sure fresh mushrooms would have been a lot better, but this is about finding something good to make with what you have on hand. Now I'm gonna add 2 tablespoons of flour. I'm going to cook this for 1 minute. I'm going to lower my heat a little bit. Okay, now I'm going to stir in half of my broth and get it nice and mixed in. I'm letting that first cup cook for a minute. Okay, now I'm going to add the second cup of beef broth. Blend this up nice, and then I'm going to add this soft goat cheese. So you mix the cheese all in, get it all blended. I'm still working on that. And then I'm going to bring it to simmer for a minute. Then I'm going to lower the heat to medium-low until it thickens to the consistency of pouring cream. It took a little while for that soft goat cheese to melt, probably a little bit longer than sour cream would have taken. So I think it's been simmering as the cheese has been melting. So now I'm going to lower the heat and let it cook until it thickens up a little bit. And then we'll taste it, see if we need to season it with salt and pepper. I think that's pouring cream consistency. I don't know, but I'm going to get ready to taste it. Hey, it's going to be kind of hot though. I don't think it needs any salt and pepper. And I am a little light-handed on the salt, but that gives the option for the diner to put as much salt as they want in it. This tastes a lot better than I thought it was going to be. It's pretty good. Okay, now I'm going to add back the meat and stir that in. Okay, I'm going to taste it now with the bison in it. Maybe a little piece of mushroom. Well, I don't know if I'm a fan of bison, but it's not bad. I mixed in the pasta, which was a red lentil pasta. It was a green lentil pasta. So here's my take. I thought the sauce was really tasty. I would probably, for my personal use, would use ground turkey or ground beef, and I wouldn't use a lentil pasta. It's not my favorite. So I would probably use, I don't know, maybe an egg noodle or just something that the lentil pasta definitely has a flavor to it, and I would think I would prefer to use a pasta that didn't That just kind of carried the flavors of the meat dish itself. But the real test will be how Susan likes it, because I made it for her. Okay, so I told you the real test was going to be what Susan thought of it, so.
It's absolutely yummy, and I love the mix of of mushrooms and onions, and the sauce is wonderful.
Okay, and do you like those noodles?
I do like the noodles.
Okay.
Yeah,
And,
the curly ones.
the bison tastes good to you?
Yeah, tastes yummy.
Okay,
I
yay,
love
it's a
bison.
winner. Thanks.